Have you been told that your age means your fertility is declining and that egg quality and quantity are working against you? Maybe you've heard the scary statistics about getting pregnant over 40, or you've been told that IVF is your only option because of your age. If that's you, I have some important news for you. Age is just a number. And what matters most is not how many eggs you have, but the quality of those eggs. And egg quality, that is something you can absolutely improve, regardless of your age. Today, I'm going to share the truth about egg quality versus quantity and exactly what you need to know about getting pregnant over 40. We will cover the real science behind egg health, the actionable steps that you can take to optimize your fertility, and I'll share real stories from real women in my HOPE program who conceived naturally over 40. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Marc Sklar, also known as the fertility expert. For over 23 years, I've been a natural fertility expert specializing in functional medicine, and I've helped hundreds of women just like you achieve their dream of becoming a mom, many of them over 40. Before we dive in, if you're ready to discover the proven system that's helped women all over the world transform their fertility naturally, make sure to watch my free masterclass, The Proven 5-Step System to Transform Your Fertility and Reignite Your Hope to Get Pregnant. I'll leave the link in the description below for you. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, age. I know many of you watching are over 35, maybe even over 40, and you've been told that your biological clock is ticking loudly. But here's what I want you to understand. The only thing you cannot change about yourself is your chronological age. What you can change is your cellular health, your egg quality, and your overall fertility. When we talk about fertility over 40, the medical community often focuses on scary statistics. Yes, fertility does decline with age, but what they don't tell you is that this decline is not as dramatic as they make it seem. And more importantly, there's so much that you can do to optimize your fertility regardless of your age. I've worked with women in their early 40s who had better egg quality than women in their early 30s. Why? Because they focused on what they could control, their lifestyle, nutrition, stress management, and overall health. Let me share a story from one of my HOPE program members, Roxy. She started trying to conceive at 40 years of age. Her doctor told her it was too late, and there was no chance. She had been working a high-stress job in Los Angeles for 20 years, overexerting herself and living in a way that wasn't supporting her fertility. But instead of giving up, she made significant changes. She addressed her stress. She improved her nutrition. She focused on egg quality. And guess what? She got pregnant naturally, even when everyone told her it wasn't possible. So why does this matter in your fertility journey? Because age affects egg quantity more than quality in the short term. While you may have fewer eggs than you did at 25, the eggs you do have can still be healthy and viable with the right support. Stop letting age define your fertility potential. Start focusing on what you can control, your cellular health, inflammation levels, and the environment your eggs are developing in. So now let's talk about what really matters when we're talking about quantity versus quality. This is where things get really important. Most fertility clinics focus heavily on egg quantity, your AMH levels, your ovarian reserve, how many eggs you have left. But here's the truth that changed everything for my clients. Quality trumps quantity every single time. Let me explain what AMH actually measures. So AMH, or anti-Mullerian hormone, tells us approximately how many eggs you are going to recruit for that particular cycle. It doesn't tell us how many total eggs you have left. And it certainly doesn't tell us anything about the quality of those eggs. The reason why IVF clinics focus so much on this is because this is a big factor in your doctor determining how much hormones and what dosage of them that they're going to use during any given IVF cycle. I've worked with thousands of women with low AMH who have gotten pregnant naturally. Just last week, I had 2 different women with low AMH tell me that they were pregnant. One of them is 41 years old. Her AMH was lower than we'd like to see, but she focused on quality, and it worked. Here's what you need to understand. When you're trying to conceive naturally, you only need 1 good quality egg per cycle. That's it. Whether you're ovulating 1 or 5 eggs, you still only release 1 mature egg during ovulation. So let's focus on making that 1 egg the best it can possibly be. The HOPE system helps because we don't just look at your numbers on paper. We look at the entire hormonal picture. your cellular health, inflammation levels, and create a personalized plan to optimize the quality of your eggs. We've developed specific protocols that support mitochondrial function in your eggs, reduce inflammation, and create the optimal environment for healthy egg development. If there is something that you can apply right now, is that you can stop obsessing over AMH numbers and start focusing on egg quality. You can understand that irregular cycles or changes in your cycle might indicate quality issues that can be addressed. And you should know that every month is a new opportunity to improve the egg that's developing for that specific cycle. Your eggs go through a 90-day maturation process. This means that the egg you ovulate this month started developing and maturing 3 months ago. The good news? You can influence the quality of the eggs that will be ovulating 3 months from now by what you do today. And that is so empowering. The next piece of this video that I want to cover is the science of egg quality improvement. So let's talk about what actually determines egg quality and how you can improve it. Egg quality is primarily about the health of the mitochondria, the powerhouse of your cells. As we age, mitochondrial function can decline. But here's the exciting part. Mitochondrial health can be improved at any age. The key factors that impact egg quality are 1, oxidative stress and inflammation, which is free radicals damaging your eggs, and chronic inflammation, which creates an environment where healthy eggs can't develop properly. This is something we can absolutely address through targeted nutrition and specific supplement protocols. Number 2, hormonal imbalances. So when your hormones are out of balance, whether it's insulin resistance, thyroid dysfunction, or elevated cortisol from stress or other hormones, it directly impacts egg quality. So in the HOPE program, we run comprehensive hormone panels to identify and correct these imbalances. The third thing to focus on is nutrient deficiencies. Your eggs need specific nutrients to develop properly. CoQ10 is a crucial nutrient for mitochondrial function. Antioxidants like vitamin E, vitamin C, and alpha lipoic acid protect against oxidative damage. Folate, B vitamins, and omega-3 fatty acids support healthy cellular division. So let me share another success story with you. 2 was 34, about to turn 35, and was diagnosed with low AMH. She also had psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis, an immune condition that can impact your fertility. But instead of just accepting that diagnosis, she joined the HOPE program. We focused on addressing her inflammatory response, optimizing her nutrition, balancing her hormones, and supporting her egg quality. She got pregnant and now has a beautiful, healthy baby. So what can you start to do right now? Well, the first thing is start taking CoQ10. Then I want you to add in antioxidant-rich foods for your diet, like blueberries, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. I also want you to consider adding in ALA, alpha lipoic acid, and vitamin E, and then address any underlying inflammatory conditions. If you're ready to get a personalized plan that addresses your specific fertility challenges, I want to invite you to book a personalized fertility assessment with my team. We'll analyze your unique situation, identify what's blocking your fertility, and design a step-by-step plan to help you conceive naturally. This call could be the turning point in your fertility journey. So click the link in the description below to book your free fertility assessment. The next thing that I want to cover is lifestyle factors that can also impact egg quality. So beyond supplements and nutrition, there are several lifestyle factors that have a massive impact on egg quality, especially for those women over 40. First one is stress management. So chronic stress elevates cortisol, which directly impacts egg quality and ovulation. When your body is in that fight or flight mode, it prioritizes survival over reproduction. I've seen women make dramatic improvements in their fertility just by addressing chronic stress. The ovary is literally communicating with your brain, hormones, and your body all day long. New research out of UCSF shows that your ovary is wired to your nervous system. This means your stress response literally helps determine when you can get pregnant and recruit more eggs. Your ovary feels what your body is going through. If you are under more stress, your ovary knows that this is not the right time to conceive. One of my HOPE program members had been trying for over 2 years. She was doing everything right, especially nutritionally, but was working 80-hour weeks in a high-stress job. Once we addressed her stress and she made some career changes, which was super important for her. She conceived within 3 months. The next lifestyle factor is sleep quality. So poor sleep disrupts your circadian rhythm, which affects hormone production and egg development. Melatonin, which is produced during deep sleep, is a powerful antioxidant that protects your eggs and helps your sleep. Next is exercise balance. This is crucial because too little exercise increases inflammation, but too much high-intensity exercise can increase cortisol and disrupt ovulation. So for women over 40, gentle, consistent movement is the key. The next piece to lifestyle factors is environmental toxins. Endocrine disruptors in plastics, cleaning products, and personal care items can damage egg quality. Making simple swaps to non-toxic products can make a significant difference. These lifestyle factors directly impact the 90-day egg development cycle. So small changes made consistently over 3 to 4 months can dramatically improve your egg quality. In the Hope program, we don't just give you a generic lifestyle plan. We look at your specific stressors, your current lifestyle, and create a personalized approach that works for your life. We understand that making wholesale changes isn't realistic. So we prioritize the changes that will have the biggest impact on your fertility so that you can maximize your results. I want to share some real stories from women in my Hope program who conceived over 40 because I want you to know that it's absolutely possible. So Roxy's story, she started trying at 40 after moving to the mountains during COVID. She was working a high-stress job and had been told by an endocrinologist that it was too late and that there was no chance. But Roxy didn't give up. She joined the Hope program. We addressed her stress, optimized her nutrition, and focused on egg quality. She conceived naturally and now has her little miracle baby. And then just last week, one of my members who is 41 with low AMH told me that she was pregnant. She had been focusing on egg quality for about 4 months following our protocol for mitochondrial support, and it worked. These aren't rare exceptions. They're results of a systematic approach to optimize fertility that addresses the root cause, not just symptoms. They focus on quality over quantity. They address underlying inflammation and hormone imbalances. They optimized their nutrition and lifestyle to see results. And they had a personalized plan rather than generic advice. Additionally, they had ongoing support and monitoring. These women aren't superhuman, although I'd like for them to be. They're regular women who were told their age was working against them, but they chose to focus on what they could control. And that made all the difference. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not against medical intervention when it's truly needed. There are times when IVF or other fertility treatments are the right choice. But I want you to make that decision from a place of empowerment, not fear. If you choose IVF, focusing on egg quality beforehand can significantly improve your outcomes. Many of my Hope program members who do IVF optimize their fertility first, and they have much better response rates and higher success rates. The key is making sure you've addressed the underlying factors that might be impacting your fertility first. Whether you're trying naturally or using medical intervention, optimizing your egg quality gives you the best chances of success. If you do these things, you're going to see much better response to fertility medications, higher quality embryos, reduced risk of miscarriage, better overall outcomes across the board. Who doesn't want that, whether you're trying naturally or with IVF? Let me leave you with this. Your age is just one factor in your fertility journey, and it's not the most important one. What matters most is the health of your eggs, and that's something you have significant control over. The women I work with who are most successful are the ones who stop focusing on what they can't change, their age, and start focusing on what they can control, their egg quality, their overall health, and their approach to fertility. I want you to remember, quality always trumps quantity. Egg quality can be improved at any age. You only need one healthy egg to get pregnant, and small, consistent changes can make a huge difference. So age doesn't have to define your fertility. If you're ready to take control of your fertility journey and want personalized support to optimize your egg quality and overall fertility, I invite you to apply for a personalized fertility assessment with my team. This is where we will review your situation, identify what's been holding you back, and create a clear plan to help you achieve your dream of becoming a mom. This is not about false promises and hope. It's about real science-based strategies that work. Click the link in the description below to book a free assessment call, and let's see if the HOPE program is the right fit for you. You don't have to navigate this journey alone, and your age doesn't have to be a barrier to your dreams of motherhood. Until the next video, stay fertile and stay hopeful.